Hi, I am Jasmine Lammy, and before this stupid coronavirus hit, I had just moved to London in the hopes of trying to get into the music industry as a music journalist. But alas, that has been stunted. So in the meantime, this is my new YouTube channel, which I have aptly named Freak Like Tea, as in t-shirt. In the rock and metal community, the band shirt has been the staple go-to uniform for any music fan. However, it's so important now more than ever, now that bands and their crew members have had their livelihoods completely ripped away from them due to this COVID-19 pandemic. They no longer have that source of revenue. So the next source of revenue that they can have is from their band merch. That's why, as an avid wearer of the band shirts, I want to be able to talk to artists about their favourite band shirts from their childhood, growing up, the stories behind them, and then their favourite designs of their own bands, in the hopes that maybe you will also love that design and help them out by buying a bit of their own band merch. So with that being said, I'm very excited to announce my first guest, REWS frontwoman and guitarist, Shauna.
Turn the volume up from 0, 'cause I'm gonna be your anytime hero.
Sake.
How are you doing?
I'm not too bad, all good, just trying to make sure that I've got a seat here. All good, yeah, things are good, yeah. How have you been getting on with your sister, with all the isolation and everything?
Oh, it's so weird. I'd moved to London in January,
Oh, really?
so I've hadn't even been there 2 months, and now that's already not going very well.
Oh, no. Well, hopefully, yeah, it'll all kind of blow over soon, so hopefully.
Yeah. So whereabouts are you at the moment doing your isolation?
I'm in Bristol.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, so my boyfriend and I live in an apartment here, so
Okay,
yeah.
that's not too bad. You've got an isolation buddy then.
Yes, exactly. It's nice to be trapped with someone who you enjoy spending time with.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously you've had to cancel the remainder of your tour.
Yeah.
Which, how do you feel about that? Obviously that's not exactly ideal.
It's not great. To be honest, I think I was probably a lot more worried about it whenever it first happened, because there's so many things that then were a result of the cancellation of the gigs, because you're thinking about how the venues are going to feel, how the booking agent's going to deal with it, and just generally, there was a whole worry and panic, I guess, surrounding it, and also knowing where the musicians and myself were going to figure out where we were going to get income from and things like that. So it was a bit of a nightmare in that sense, but it was just hard to pull the gigs, but I think it's for the best for for everybody, just to make sure that nobody gets sick, and just trying to keep it to a minimum, really.
Of course. And obviously I explained to you in my message, now that you don't have the revenue from touring, obviously the next biggest source of income is merchandise, really, I assume.
Yeah, definitely.
So putting the worries of the world aside, when you were a kid growing up and you were listening to bands, what was your favourite sort of band shirt or item of band merch that you might have owned?
So when I was growing up, I really loved getting CDs and vinyls and things, because my parents were in bands together when I was growing up.
Okay.
So they, my mom in particular really loved vinyl, and she's got a massive collection of vinyl, even to now. So, I suppose she brought me up in good taste, really, in that sort of sense.
Yeah.
And my dad as well. Really loved that kind of aspect of merch. It was only really whenever I became a little bit older that I sort of realised that I could buy t-shirts and things as well. And it was really just whenever I went to my first gigs and things, it took me a few years before, I think I was able to go to my first, my first gig probably wasn't the most impressive first gig.
What was it?
I went to see Westlife with my mum and Glenn. But that was, it was amazing. It was the first time I'd ever experienced an arena concert, and it was the production was amazing. It was, positive in that kind of sense. But my first ever proper big massive concert I went to with my friends was Stephen Chalik at the REWS.
Oh,
so that was
nice.
amazing. It was really cool. So yeah, the more as I've grown up, I really enjoy buying merch from local bands or upcoming artists. So I would always buy my friends' merchandise before anything else, really. So, for example, my latest purchase was from a band called New Pagans.
Okay.
And they're a band based in Northern Ireland, absolutely amazing. And yeah, I love their t-shirt. I was going to wear it actually, but I've got it sitting here. I'm wearing a jumper because I'm actually a little bit cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. So the t-shirt that you've just mentioned from, do you say New Pagans?
Yes.
Yeah. So what is just quickly show me what the design is on that if you can.
Yes, I will. I've got it here. So it's basically, I'm going to just lay it out flat on my keyboard. So it basically looks like this. Can you see that?
Okay, that's cool.
New Pagans. So, yeah, I suppose they've kind of themed it around a full moon, which sort of, coincides with the whole pagan thing. And they've got, some interesting kind of textures and things going on there. So it's absolutely amazing.
I like that. With your own band as well, REWS, you've got, I think, 3 different designs. You've got the logo, the bird song, and the pyro. Which one is your favourite of your own?
Probably, I think it's probably the logo t-shirt, but there's a new logo t-shirt that I will be putting up tonight, actually. And it's got like a kind of, I've actually got it here. So, I don't know whether you can see it here.
Okay, like a
little
triangle.
bit creased actually at the moment, but and it's probably backwards as well because of FaceTime. But it basically, the triangle represents the delta symbol, which means change. And because REWS has obviously went through quite a few significant changes over the last few years, so I just thought that it would be a really nice time to sort of celebrate that and make it a positive thing.
Yeah.
Because the only thing in life is the only thing like consistent in life is change. So
Yeah, especially now in today's current.
Exactly.
So is that going straight up on your website then?
Yes.
Yeah.
It will be. Yeah.
People can buy them from there. That's pretty cool.
They can. Yay.
So you also released your latest single, Monsters, only earlier in the month.
Yep.
So can we expect anything else anytime soon?
You can, yes. So I've been talking a lot with my management team and the label, and the album's already been recorded, so it's pretty much
that's good at least.
mastered. But we're just trying to figure out the best way to kind of go about releasing it. So there will be another single coming out in the next month or two. So you can keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is yet, but yes, it'll be announced really soon. And then the album will be sometime this year. So if everybody just keeps a little eye out, they'll get it. Yeah.
Cool. So I've seen like loads of other artists as well. They've had to push back their releasing of their albums. There's none of that with yours at the moment. That's still going ahead.
Yeah, it still will be. Well, this is the aim. I think we still will release it this year. It might be pushed back a little bit, but the aim is to still have it out by the end of the year, because I feel amidst all this kind of negativity, people need something, they need some kind of escapism and something to look forward to, because I imagine if we're still isolating within 3 months' time, we'll really need some new music to sort of get us through it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the kind of aim. And then we can obviously tour it whenever we can come back out again.
What's different about this album compared to your Pyro one?
This album's a bit darker, actually.
Okay.
And there's still the same kind of sensibilities there, with like the pop kind of sensibilities, but it's definitely more rock, and it's got a bit more of a kind of rounder sound to it, so it's got a bigger wall of sound rather than, I feel like Pyro still had, it was really in your face as well, but I feel like it was a bit more thin in the sounding, whereas this album sounds much bigger.
Okay,
so I suppose,
I get that.
Birdsong and Monsters, if you compare those two songs to any of the songs off Pyro, you can hear the production difference is quite massive. So and all the songs in this forthcoming album are all songs that are, it's actually quite ironic because it's going to be really valid to today's society, because it's all about being warriors and working together to get through stuff.
So we need that.
So I don't know whether it was a premonition or something, but so
leave you feeling so dead. You're hanging out just like a noose. You beg, you borrow, you'll steal